I'll go with Siegfried! Persona. Siegfried!
You're getting a nice steak after this.
Got it. What to do? This one.
That's a win for the team! All right. Good job, everyone!
Hey, how's it going? Today's video will be about building the best mid-game persona in P3 Reload, that being Siegfried. Siegfried is a strength persona who can be fused at level 54, and you do not even need a maxed out social link to fuse him. He is genuinely so strong that you can use him from the point you get him till the end of the game up until the final boss. So this vid will go into what makes him this strong and offer a build path that amps his damage even more. Like and subscribe if this vid ends up being helpful and you want to see more, and let's just get into it. The three things that make Siegfried good are the really great starting moveset, how easily customizable he is, and the fact he's a part of one of the strongest theurgy skills in the game. From level up, he learns Deathbound and Brave Blade, two very strong physical skills. Then he learns Charge, so you can get an easy 2.5 times damage boost. There's also Auto Rebellion and Auto Masuku, making sure you have a crit rate and party speed buff every fight. And finally, there's Crit Rate Amp and Slash Amp, so you can do even more damage. Really, you don't even need a build. Just from the moves learned by level up, you'll do very well. If you don't care about doing more damage, you could just stop here. But with a couple additions, we can make Siegfried even stronger. One thing I tend to like using is a starting persona that has all the auto moves, so I can start every fight with them active. Oh, and if anyone didn't know, you can go into the settings and disable persona memory, and this makes it so you can always start with the one persona you want equipped in every battle without needing to swap all the time. Due to this, we can move the auto skills off of Siegfried and onto this type of persona. Another type of persona I like having is one with only support moves. This way I can use Charge, Concentrate, or anything else, and save skill slots on the offensive personas. And I get this question sometimes, but it does not matter if you use Charge with a support persona or the one you're gonna attack with, both result in the same thing. This saves you a skill slot as well. So now that we have more skill slots to use, what moves can we add? Well, two obvious ones are Crit Rate Boost and App Pupil. To my current knowledge, all these crit passives stack. That may need further testing in the future, but for now, this is what I'm using. The other ones are Slash Boost and Multi-Target Boost for even more damage. You could opt for Single Target Boost and make Brave Blade stronger, but I went with Multi-Target because it boosted Theurgy as well. Eventually, you can add skills like Vorpal Blade or Resist Dark from skill cards, but those come later and this is more of a mid-game setup. The final thing that makes Siegfried good is that he is one half of the Theurgy skill Scarlet Havoc, with the other persona being Mithras. This move does severe slash damage to all foes, and just like other Theurgy skills, it can get boosted by Charge, or Concentrate for the magic ones, and any passives your equipped persona has when you use the move. So with this skill set, you can output some pretty nutty numbers when your gauge is full. Last thing before getting into the fusion path, none of these moves are actually exclusive to Siegfried, so you could eventually pass them on to higher level personas and still make use of this build. But you are able to keep him around if you want to, just by continuing to use him, giving him the Growth 3 skill card, and increasing his strength at the arcade. With all of that out of the way, let's go to the actual fusion path. Now I'm doing this fusion with all of the DLC installed, but I have checked a fusion calculator and the fusion should work out the same without any DLC. Also, if you have skill cards in your inventory that let you skip any of the steps here, use them. The first step is fusing a Flauros with Oberon to make Jikokuten. Make sure to transfer over at Pupil. Jikokuten needs to reach level 34 to learn Slash Boost, as they're the only persona that naturally learns it. Having Yuko at a high social link level here will help a lot, otherwise you'll kinda have to grind out those last few levels. Next we take Jikokuten and Throne to make Kaiwan. Make sure to transfer over at Pupil, Crit Rate Boost, and Slash Boost. If you see on the screen, I'm also transferring Multi-Target Boost simply because one of the personas here already had it. If it's not on one of your personas, the easiest way to get it later is via a skill card. Request 51 from Elizabeth provides a multi-target boost skill card, and you can then duplicate it at the shrine. Last step, we take Kaiwan and Rangda to finally make Siegfried. Transfer at Pupil, Crit Rate Boost, and Slash Boost. As he levels up, he'll learn Crit Rate Amp, Brave Blade, and Slash Amp. And that is the final moveset. Now, like I said, later on, I'd replace Deathbound with Vorpal Blade, and maybe replace Brave Blade with Resist Dark, just to patch up that one weakness and focus all on multi-target. But basically no matter what you do, Siegfried will do tons and tons of damage. Let me know if you try out this build, or if you've used Siegfried in your own playthrough. It doesn't have to be as min-max as this one. P3 Reload is a relatively easy game, so feel free to skip some steps here or there. Comment below if you want to see more build videos and who they might be on, subscribe, and have a good one.